welcome back to another video. And today we're going to be discussing my Monster Jam World Finals 23 lineup. As guys, I have officially made the lineup and it is now going to be announced. Let's jump right into it. So first up here for the main field, we have John Gordon in Bad Company. John Gordon in Bad Company is out here making a debut out here in my World Finals. This is going to be his first ever appearance. John Gordon has had a pretty rough season. He had a slow start half of the season, especially in freestyle, since he would always finish near the bottom. In racing, he would do decent. Some days he'd get out round 1, and then other days he'd make it to round 2 and get out. In winning racing in the last stop in Denver, he'd have a lot of great freestyle runs, especially from Detroit, Tampa 4, or Pensacola, Indianapolis, Philadelphia, and Denver. He had great freestyle runs. He may have finished in 11th place, but he had a good enough season to try getting to my World Finals. Next up, we have Adam Anderson in Gravedigger. Now, Adam Anderson in Gravedigger in my World Finals has been appearing ever since 2006. From 2006 through 2010, Adam Anderson drove Taz in my World Finals. From 2011 all the way through 2015, he drove Gravedigger the Legend, and has been driving Gravedigger from 2016 to now 2022. It's nice to see Adam back out of here and driving Gravedigger. He had a really good season, finishing in 2nd place. He didn't have that many fantastic moments besides his great winning freestyle in Indianapolis, but in freestyle you would always see him probably coming out toward the latter part of the field. Next up, we have Bryce Kenny in the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. Bryce Kenny has had a pretty great season. He started out lower in freestyle toward the beginning of the year, where he would always come out early. But starting on around Arlington, you'd pick it up and you'd start to see him go out a bit later. He did I think, get a racing win, I believe in Minneapolis. As well as having his best freestyle this season, definitely coming from Indianapolis. Bryce Kenny will now be making another appearance out here in World Finals, as he's been appearing in my World Finals ever since 2017, driving Great Clips Mohawk Warrior. Next up, we have Cynthia Gautier in the Lucas Stabilizer. Cynthia Gautier in the Lucas Stabilizer has had a pretty great season. Not as good as last year, but a pretty great season. Oh, also for Bryce Kenny, he did finish in 5th place on his tour. Adam finished 2nd, and now Cynthia Gautier had finished 3rd on her tour on Stadium Tour Red. She had a pretty great season. She did show on some of the first few events of freestyle, but started to pick it up in around Tampa 2. She started to pick things up and would get some great scores in freestyle. Especially when she got her new Lucas Stabilizer body that we made out of cardboard and was ready and debuted in Tampa 3. I mean, she really started to pick things up and started having great runs. She can send that truck fully across the track without hardly rolling it over and crashing it. Cynthia Gautier is definitely going to be a threat to look out here in this World Finals. You guys are going to have to get those truck arms going to get going here, because Cynthia Gautier is going to rock it. Cynthia Gautier has been appearing in my World Finals since 2018. She drove Monster Run in 2018, Monster Run Dalmatian Ice in 2019, Monster Run Dalmatian 2020 and 2021, and now Lucas Stabilizer for 2022. Next up, we have Corey Rummel in Megalodon. This will be marking another appearance here for Corey Rummel. Corey Rummel this year on his tour got 8th place. So he definitely had a bit of a struggle this year, but since he was on such a competitive tour. Also, he did have a bit of a disadvantage after missing some of the shows such as Huntsville, Columbia, in Hamilton. He would miss out on those shows. But Corey Rummel had such a good season, he definitely is a well-earned spot here for the World Finals. Corey Rummel is also making another appearance. He's been appearing in my World Finals since 2018. And this is the year he broke his streak, because every single year, ever since 2018, he's drove a different truck at World Finals. In 2018, he drove Pirate's Curse. 2019, he drove Megalodon Fire. 2020, he drove Megalodon. In 2021, he drove Rage. But now he's going to break the streak as he's going to return back to Megalodon in the World Finals and being his first time driving Megalodon in the World Finals ever since 2000 in 2020. Next up is Ryan Anderson and Son of a Digger. He got the automatic spot because he won his tour. He got first place. He got first place on Stadium Tour Yellow. So that was a really good win for him. Ryan Anderson has won his tour every single year ever since 2017, and now he is making another World Finals appearance. He's making another World Finals appearance here, driving Son of a Digger. He's been competing in my World Finals ever since 2012. And he's driven Son of a Digger every single time. One thing I forgot to mention earlier for World Finals, Adam Anderson is a 3-time champion in my World Finals. He won Freestyle in 2008 driving Taz. He also won Racing in 2013 driving Gravedigger the Legend, and won again in 2014 in Racing and driving Gravedigger the Legend. Ryan Anderson is a 4-time champion in my World Finals, as he won both Racing and Freestyle in 2017, and also won Racing and Freestyle both again in 2019. Let's see if Ryan Anderson get his 5th World Finals championship title. Next up, we have Bari Musauer in Zombie. Bari Musauer in Zombie is making another appearance out here in World Finals. Bari Musauer has been in my World Finals since 2013. He drove Spider-Man in 2013 and 14, Zombie from 2015 through 2018. 2019 drove Zombie Fire, and ever since 2020 he's been driving Zombie. Bari Musauer is definitely back here and ready for his hometown show in Orlando. This is the 3rd time it's been in Orlando. It was in Orlando in 2019, 2020. 2019, 2021, and in 2022 now. It was in 2020 in 2020 it was in Las Vegas on Steel Titans. So Bari Musauer also is a 1-time champion out here in my World Finals, as he won Freestyle in 2016. So you guys better get the zombie arms ready, because Bari Musauer is going to tear down the house tonight. He's going to tear down the house in World Finals. Next up, we have Matt Pagriludo in Jester. He's making another World Finals appearance. And this is now going to be his 4th World Finals appearance, as he appeared in 2017 after winning the Showdown competition, and had a pretty great freestyle run. He also appeared in both 2020 and then 2021 driving Jester. He drove the green body in 2017 and drove the blue body in 2020 and 2021. He's back. He's gonna be back again here in Jester with the blue body here for the World Finals, hoping to do really good. Also forgot to mention, Bari Musauer finished in 4th place on his tour this season. Meanwhile, Matt Pagriludo, I believe, finished 7th on his tour. Unfortunately, he did not get the 2nd place win. 2nd place is like he did last year on his tour. But Matt Pagriludo still had a pretty good season, especially with how hard of a tour he was on. Next up in the lineup would have to be his son, making his debut, Nick Pagriludo in Kraken. He will be making his debut. He had a pretty good season. He finished, I believe, in 8th place. Right behind his dad, Matt Pagriludo. Nick had a great season. He had some great freestyle runs, especially in both Detroit and Arlington. He also got Detroit and Arlington. He did win racing. He almost has gotten overall event championships before, and such as in Detroit and Arlington and Indianapolis. He was close to overall event championships, and had a pretty underscored run in 2000 in Tampa. They've been really hoping to bring the Squid Squad out here and trying to get his first world title. Next up is Cole Menard in the Black Pearl, making another appearance out here in World Finals. He's been in every single one of my World Finals ever since 2016. ever since 2016. He drove Gravedigger in 2016 and 2017, and he drove in Black Pearl from 2018 till now. He struggled in World Finals 2020, probably having his worst performance ever. But Colvinard told him to have some good freestyles here. He told him to try to walk the plank and try to get a World Championship title here. He was the runner-up from the last World Finals in racing after losing to Colton Eichelberger in the final round. Colvinard is looking for redemption out here. In racing, hoping to try to get the win. Next up, we have his teammate Jamie Garner in Overboard. Also, Colvinard finished 6th place on his tour. Jamie Garner, I believe, finished in 9th. Jamie Garner finished in 9th place. And this will be marking Jamie Garner's 3rd appearance at World Finals. Jamie Garner in Overboard was in the World Finals, has been in my World Finals since 2020. After winning the showdown in 2020 he's been really fast in qualifying in both 2020 and 2021. He was the fastest qualifier in 2021, but he was out in the first race from losing to Colton Eichelberger in Max D. So Jamie Garner is going to really hope to do good here in this World Finals. I hope he can try to pull off the win and hopefully get out of round 1 and redeem himself after last year's. Next up, we have Toddler Duke in Blue Thunder. Toddler Duke's out here in Blue Thunder here, hoping to do really good. He is a 3-time World Finals champion in my World Finals. He's been appearing ever since 2012. He drove Metal Militia from 2012 to 2016, and he drove Monster Energy in 2017, Mutant in 2018, and Monster Energy from 2019 all the way through 2021. Toddler Duke is a 3-time World Finals champion. As he won Freestyle in 2014, Racing in 2016, and another Freestyle championship in 2021. He is the reigning World Finals Freestyle champion. He's hoping he can get a win here for Blue Thunder. Bringing Blue Thunder's revival back into the World Finals, as Blue Thunder has not appeared in my World Finals ever since 2013 with Pablo Huffbaker behind the wheel. Toddler Duke is going to do really good. He's had really good freestyles in the history of my World Finals. He's done really good, especially in 2014, 2019, 2020, and 2021 would be some of his best World Finals freestyles we've seen from him. So he got robbed in 2019 and in 2020, but he got that win in 2021. Next up, we have Tom Mentz in Max D. He won Stadium Tour Red, getting the number one spot. Tom Mentz has appeared in my World Finals now, as he competed in my World Finals from 2000 to 2016, and then he's been competing ever since 2018 to now. He drove in World Finals. Tom Mentz has drove in Goldberg in 2000 and 2001. 2002, he would drive Team Mentz. He drove Maximum Destruction ever since from 2003 to 2012. And he drove Max D from 2013 to 2016, and then drove Max D again in 2018, and Max D Fire in 2019 and 2020, and then Max D in 2021. Tom Mentz missed out on only one World Finals, which was World Finals. World Finals 18. Tom Mentz is also an 11-time World Finals champion, winning racing in 2000, racing and freestyle in 2001, racing and freestyle in 2002, freestyle in 2006, racing in 2009. Racing in 2011 and racing in 2012, as well as freestyle in 2013. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's 11. And he also won freestyle in 2004 for the tie with Medusa and El Turlocko. Not 2005. In 2004, he got freestyle in 2004, not 2005. Next up is Camden Murphy in the Bakugan Dragonoid. Camden Murphy has been in my world finals ever since 2019, and he's driven Bakugan Dragonoid every single time. Camden made it really far in racing in 2019, so he's hoping to make it far again this year. Here. Camden Murphy has had a pretty good season with some freestyle wins, mainly Jacksonville. So Camden Murphy is really hoping to do good out here. In this year, in my season, he ended up finishing. I think he got 7th place on the tour, which was a bit of a lower finish than what he would like to from his 2nd place last year. And so Camden Murphy's really hoping to do really good out here in this World Finals. Next up, we have Tyler Meningo in Gravedigger. Tyler Meningo in Gravedigger has had a pretty good season. He got 2nd place on his tour. He's been competing in my World Finals ever since 2017, and he's driven Gravedigger every single time. Tyler Meningo has never gotten close and he's a 1-time World Finals champion. Tyler Meningo is a 1-time World Finals champion as he won freestyle in 2020. So Tyler Meningo is hoping to get a racing win, so now he can have both a racing and freestyle title. Something only 7 drivers in my sport of Monster Jam have. The only 7 drivers that have both the racing and freestyle title are Dennis Anderson, Tom Mentz, Adam Anderson, Todd LeDuc, Dennis Anderson, Tom Mentz, Adam Anderson, Medusa, Todd LeDuc, Rosie Raymer, and Ryan Anderson are the only 7 to both have a world championship. Tyler Meningo would like to add himself to that list this year. Next up, we have Jim Kohler in Avenger. Jim Kohler's been in every single one of my world finals, all 23 now. As he's competing in Avenger in every single world finals. We'll see what Jim Kohler do this year, as he has 2 world championships. As he won freestyle in 2003 and in 2011. So Jim Kohler's looking for his first racing championship to add his name. Jim Kohler's going to be really pushing for that racing championship this year. He's going to be someone to look after for. You guys on the track, you better be looking out for Jim Kohler in Avenger. Next up, we have Zach Garner in Wildside. They're making his World Finals debut. As he's been driving, as he won a Arena Championship Series Central with an amazing year. He's going to be someone to look after for in racing, after all of his racing wins he's gotten this year. Won every racing competition but one so far this year. So Zach Garner's going to be a really fast racer, and he's going to be someone to look after for out here on the track. Next up, we have Tristan England in Earthshaker. Tristan England in Earthshaker has had a really good season, as he's your Arena Championship Series West champion. He won most of the racing competitions, but except for maybe one for Salt Lake City. But he might have lost another one, but he's won pretty much all the racing competitions in Earthshaker, and he's done pretty good. And he's in the main field again. Tristan has been in my World Finals since 2017, and he's driven Earthshaker every single time. England's hoping to do really good here and try to pull out a World Championship, as he hasn't been close, as he really had his worst World Finals appearance, which was 2017 after a big crash on one of his first hits in 2017 in freestyle. Next up, we have Weston Anderson in Gravedigger, also making his first time appearance. He is right now the Arena Championship Series East winner. And he is right now really hoping to do really good out here. Here's his first World Finals appearance. He had a really big comeback. We're going to see what Weston Anderson can do out here in this World Finals. Next up, we have Brianna Mahn in Whiplash. Also Also, I did forget some ads to mention some things. Jim Kohler got 3rd place on his tour as well. Well, Zach Garner got 1st, Tristan England got 1st, and Weston Anderson also got 1st. But Brianna Mahn at Whiplash this year on her tour, she got 3rd place. She made it to the racing finals a lot, but lost a lot of times and almost all the final rounds to Cody Society. She has some pretty good skills challenge wins, and she had some pretty good freestyles. She's either near the top or she's at the bottom. She has a few overall event championships, and this being probably one of Brianna Mahn's best seasons driving Whiplash. So we'll have to see what she's gonna do out here on the track. She's had some good freestyles the past 2 seasons. In the past 2 seasons, being 2020 and 2021, she's had some really good freestyle runs. She's had some really good freestyle runs. She also had a good run in 2019. She now has to put the whole package together and get her first World Finals Championship. She's been in my World Finals ever since 2016. She drove Medusa in 2016. And Scooby-Doo in 2017. And she's driven Whiplash ever since 2018. Next up, we have Charlie Paulkian in Monster Mutt. As Charlie Paulkian in Monster Mutt has been in my World Finals ever since 2006. And he's drove in Monster Mutt from 2006 all the way through 2014. 2015, he drove Gravedigger. He drove Monster Mutt again in 2016 and 2017. 2018 through 2021, he would drive Gravedigger. He is happy to be back in Monster Mutt for the first time in 5 years. Not driving Monster Mutt out here in the my World Finals. He is a 2-time champion. He won racing. He won freestyle in 2010, and he won freestyle again in 2015, making him a 2-time champion. Next up, we have Cody Society in Dragon. As Cody Society in Dragon is out here for another appearance. He's been appearing in my World Finals since 2015, and he is the Arena Championship Series East winner. Also, as I forgot to mention, Charlie Paulkian did finish in 6th place on his tour this year. But Cody Society was able to finish 1st on his tour, driving Dragon. He drove Monster Energy in my World Finals from 2015 all the way through 2017. He drove Mutant in 2018 and then has been driving Monster Energy from 2019 all the way through to 2021. He will be driving Dragon this year for the first time. Cody's really hoping to bring down the house here. He's not lost a race so far this year, so he's hoping to definitely get a racing championship. Yeah. He's hoping to get that racing championship this year and finally get a world championship for his own. Next up, we have the last competitor, I believe, which is Brandon Vincent in Gravedigger. Brandon Vincent in Gravedigger has been appearing in my World Finals since 2019. He finished this year on his tour in 3rd place, but was able to get in. Brandon Vincent is hoping to get that racing championship out here driving Gravedigger. Now he's hoping to get a championship out here. And he's been appearing ever since 2019. He did pretty good last year in World Finals, finishing pretty high in the racing bracket. And he's hoping to do really good and put the full package together and win this year's World Finals. And that was the last of them, as it's now time for the Double Down Showdown. We have Marcus Sellsworloka, who has won the Double Down Showdown before back in 2000. Who won the showdown back in 2019, and he made it to the racing finals that year. He's back in the showdown this year after finishing 12th place on his tour. Ryan Disher and Saigon Shaker is back in the showdown for the first time and probably ever since 2018 or 2017 from his last appearance. He's going to do really good. Actually, his last time he was ever in the showdown was probably 2018, because he did have one World Finals appearance, which was in 2017. But anyway, Ryan Disher is hoping to do really good out here in the Saigon Shaker, trying to get his 2nd World Finals appearance. Finished here and win after finishing 12th place on his tour. Next up, we have Miranda Kozan on Turlocko finishing 4th place on his tour, making his debut in the showdown. Ooh, I think there's noise out there. But anyway, we have Elvis Lanz and Toddler, who won a lot of freestyle this season. He's hoping to do really good. He's hoping to do really good out here in this competition. Tristan has been making his first appearance in the showdown here, driving El Toddler. Next up, we have David Olfer and Jurassic Attack out here. He was probably, if Wesley Anderson did not win his tour, he was gonna probably be in the main field. But since the main field is so tight, we had to put him in the showdown. David Olfer's really trying to get this main field appearance here, so he's gonna be someone to look after for. Next up is Caleb Blood and Soldier Fortune. She also had a really good season, but she unfortunately just could not make the showdown. Also, Mario Castro got 4th place this year on his tour. Elvis Lanez got 4th place. David Olfer got 2nd place. And Caleb Blood got 5th place. She had a good season. She really wants to get into the World Finals for the first time. And so she's going to really go hard here. She's been practically in almost every showdown competition ever since 2016 or 2015. So she really wants to do good and try to get into the main field. Next up, we have Tony Oaks and Soldier Fortune Black Ops. I'm driving Soldier Fortune. Tony Oaks driving Soldier Fortune Black Ops. He's been in the showdown competition for a while long as well. He was in the showdown in 2017, but he was in from 2018 through 2021, and also he was also in 2016. Oaks really hoping to win this. Him and Caleb Blood have been in this showdown for a long time now, so they're both really wanting to win. Next up, we have Preston Perez in Axe. After a finish, Antonio got 3rd place this year on his tour. Preston Perez and Axe got 10th place. Preston Perez and Axe really wants to get into this main field of World Finals. He's had a really great season. He has had a decent season driving Axe. He's hoping to get into the main field to join his buddies, his other team screen buddies, Corey Rummel and Jim Kohler in the World Finals. Unfortunately, guys, this year is so tight trying to get 24 spots for the main field, 23 spots for the main field, 8 spots for the showdown, and then now missing out. There's a lot of drivers here that are going to be missing out. Kristen Anderson, this is something is big here. She was been in the World Finals ever since 2019. 2019, 2020, and 2021, she was in the World Finals. But now she's missing out because the field is just so tight. If she did better on the Arena Series Central and did a bit better than Elvis Lanez or Tony Oaks, she was probably gonna be in the showdown. Or if there were 24 spots for the main field, she probably would have gotten in. But Kristen Anderson, although she's gonna be missing out this year on World Finals, she's gonna go hard driving Grandma Gravedigger in the encore. Kristen Anderson's gonna throw down one really good encore for the 40th anniversary of Gravedigger, so you gotta stay tuned for that. Randy Brown and Gravedigger, he's been in the World Finals in and out during Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Gravedigger. But he's been making it consecutively ever since 2017 driving Gravedigger. And this year, he unfortunately miss it. Even because he didn't have enough seat time this year because he only drove in 3 shows. He drove filling in for Armando Castro in Charleston, South Carolina, back in the I believe it was North Charleston in South Carolina, back in January. He drove in Vancouver for Bernard Light Megalodon back in March. And then later on in April, he would drive again for Cody Society. He would drive for Cody Society and Dragon, and he would drive there. If he had a full season, he'd probably be in World Finals. Next we have Kirk Champion Toddler. Unfortunately, I was probably going to put him in the showdown, but I wanted to put 2 from every stadium tour, 1 from every arena tour, and 2 from the Central tour. So I was going to probably put him in, and if Caleb Blood made the main field, or if him and Preston Perez did better than Caleb Blood this year, but unfortunately it didn't happen, so Craig Champion's missing out. Miranda Kozan and Scooby-Doo's also going to be missing out. She had a pretty decent season in finishing, I believe, and I think she finished in 8th place this year. Yeah, she did. Also, guys, to recap on the finishes, these guys finished. Kristen Anderson finished, I believe, 6th on her tour. Randy Brown didn't even compete on a tour, so he didn't place anywhere. Craig Champion placed 11th, and Miranda Kozan placed 8th place. Cole Michaelberger, Max D, unfortunately because of the child, not unfortunately, but guys, he had a child, which does definitely require a lot of taking care, so he had to miss out on the season. Plus, he is the reigning World Finals Racing Champions, so he's not going to be able to back up his title from last year. Next up, we have Blake Ranger. Max D had a good season, but I think Oaks and Lanas did better getting them better spots here into the showdown. Bernard Light, Megalodon, this is his hometown. He did appear in World Finals 2 other times, driving Alien Invasion in 2020 and in 2021, but unfortunately just could not make it this year. Kaitlyn Miguel is in Jailbird. She is unfortunately done with the entirety of Monster Jam. Her truck Jailbird will be out there for the pit party display, and unfortunately she just could not make it into World Finals. With her only one World Finals appearance, and she got 6th place on her tour, and her only one World Finals appearance was in 2020, driving Monster My Dalmatian. Travis Murray and Rockwell Red, he was going to definitely be in the showdown if David Olfert wasn't in. So unfortunately, Maury he just could not get in. Poor Travis Maury. Hopefully he get in next year. But his truck will still be out there for display. Lindsay Reid and Scooby-Doo, she's been making the World Finals a lot ever since 2019. She's been driving Scooby-Doo ever since, but unfortunately this year she just could not make it because she was pregnant, and driving a monster truck while pregnant is probably something kind of dangerous, and pregnant women probably should not be driving monster trucks when they're pregnant. That's a bit dangerous. You don't want to kill their child. So unfortunately, Lindsay Reid will have to miss out this season. Hopefully after she has her child, get some time from recovery, hopefully she can be back out for next year. Next we have Chad England and Stone Crusher, unfortunately ending the revival of Stone Crusher in World Finals after last year. After last year, Stone Crusher being in the World Finals with Steve Sims, making it in from the first time ever since 2015. Fortunately, Chad England could not keep that going here with such a veteran driver here. Maybe if there's like a 32 truck field, maybe, or a 36 truck field, he could have made it, but unfortunately not this year. Next up, it is Johnzimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity. Johnzimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity, I mean, he had a tough season, finishing in 5th place. Both him and Chad England finished in 5th place this season. Travis Maury finished in 4th place this season. I mean, Travis Maury finished in 5th place. Lindsay Reid wasn't even on a tour, so he didn't place anywhere. Where Chad England got 5th place, and Johnzimmer Jr. got 5th place. And he's unfortunately could not be in the World Finals this year. With John Zimmer also missing out on World Finals as well this year. So the Zimmer family here, unfortunately, is not in the World Finals this year. Maybe next year, John Zimmer Jr. can get into that showdown or get into that main field lineup. Next up, we have Neil Elliott, Max D. Unfortunately, could not get a World Championship in his career of driving monster trucks for my sport. Really sad he's ever going to be the greatest driver of all time without a championship. Jimmy Creedon and Bounty Hunter missing out. This is really huge. This is the first time we've not had Jimmy Creedon in the World Finals ever since 2001. The first time we haven't had Neil Elliott since 2014. So it's going to be unfortunate to not be having Jimmy Creedon in this World Finals. And unfortunately never was able to get that racing championship in my World Finals. So that's a bit sad. Maybe he'll come back from Monster Jam. Maybe next year. Who knows? But I don't think so. He has his own independent promotion. Okay, guys, I'm actually going to go close my doors. There's some lightning out there. It's raining out there. Next up, we have Lindsey Wink and Lucas Oil Crusader. He, unfortunately, is not making the World Finals either. It's the first time we've not had Lindsey Wink in a World Finals since 2005. But, so unfortunately, Lindsey Wink is also a driver who could not get a World Championship in my sport, Monster Jam. We have Becky McDonald missing out. We've had Becky McDonald in my World Finals ever since 2017. Unfortunately, she could not make it this year. She retired from Monster Jam. The reasons why are unknown. Maybe she decided to have a child, or maybe she is retiring from the sport. Maybe because of the COVID pandemic. I have no idea what happened to Becky McDonald. I don't think she'll be returning anytime soon. She unfortunately also is another driver who could not get a World Finals championship in my World Finals. Next, I have Rosie Raymer and Wildflower. She does have I mean, Rosie Raymer, we do not know what's happened to her. I did check on her Instagram and stuff like that to see if she's still around. But I do not know what happened to Rosie Raymer. This is going to be our first book found without Rosie Raymer since 2016. But at least Rosie Raymer, if she's going to retire from monster trucks, because they said she was going to come back for Salt Lake City in 2021, but she never did. Is this the end of her career? She had a pretty good career in my Monster Jam. Sport, she got a series championship in 2018 and a racing and freestyle championship as well in 2018. So, yeah, who knows what will happen with Rosie Raymer and her future of driving monster trucks. Next, we have Frank Kremlin Buckshine, legendary monster truck driver who was in my World Finals. I think from 2008 through 2015, he drove like stuff like Donkey Kong, FS1 Cletus in my World Finals, but unfortunately he just could not make it out this year with his return driving Buckshot this year. Next up, we have Alex Blackwell and Vendetta. Alex Blackwell is another legend in my World Finals. He drove in my World Finals from 2008 all the way through 2015, driving Captain's Curse. Fortunately, he just could not make it. Maybe he drove a full season. Maybe he could have been in to drive Vendetta, but unfortunately, he was not. We're also missing out on Dennis Anderson and Scott Hartsock. This is a big anniversary for Gravedigger, and he's not in the World Finals. And also, Scott Hartsock sadly passed away, so he's not going to be in the World Finals anytime soon. Maybe he'll be in the Heaven World Finals. The World Finals is that take up place in heaven. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe he'll compete in that. Who knows? But anytime soon for any earthly World Finals, sadly and unfortunately, he will not compete. I wish he had one last World Finals appearance to drive the Gunslinger. But unfortunately, in my sport, he never did. Next up, guys, we're going to talk about the track for World Finals. The track will be a combiner World Finals 9 and the All-Star Challenge. So number one, the 8-pack will be about right here, with the motorhome going to probably take place right here, and a backflip ramp right here, and some backflip ramps at the front. We'll also have a triple bus stack right here. This right here will be the normal racing lanes. Right here will be a fountain, and right here will be the step-up ramp. It will be the same track for both racing and freestyle. It's a nice combiner that fits for both racing and freestyle, just like how they used to do it from 2000 all the way to 2013 when they had one track for both racing and freestyle. So it's going to be interesting to see what will happen. And this will be the first World Finals on my pool table since 2019, as in 2020 and 2021 I did them on Steel Titans and Steel Titans 2. Next up, for the YouTube uploading, I may live stream, but guys, there are no promises on live streaming yet. I will be uploading for Thursday will be the showdown qualifying, so I'll upload that. Friday we'll be doing some bowling for St. Jude. I'm gonna go to a bowling alley near my house and we're gonna do some bowling. I'm not telling you where it's at. We're also gonna do the awards ceremony. I don't know if I'll do the award ceremonies at the place, or if I'll do them at the bowling alley, or if I'll do it at my own house. We'll also have the award ceremony, which I'm gonna get a special subscriber to maybe help me out with that. Yeah. So I'll definitely tell him that the subscriber that will be able to help me out and choose all the award winners for this year's awards. And also, guys, we'll be uploading that on Friday, as well as the showdown and the main field qualifying will also be on Friday. Saturday, starting at 11 a.m., will be the pit party. I may live stream the pit party, but I have no idea. If that will happen. But I have no idea if that will happen, or if I'll actually live stream the show. So, we'll have a pit party from 11 a.m. all the way to 5:30 p.m. The show will start at 7 o'clock with the racing competition. And then Sunday will be the Sunday pit party vlog, as well as the actual Sunday show for freestyle. Who knows if that will be live streamed? It is certainly unknown, because we do not know how to live stream. My goals over the summer break when I get back from my summer vacations. I have 2 summer vacations. I'm going to the beach and Monster Jam World Finals 21. May 20th through May 22nd, I'm going to World Finals for a vacation. And then the week after that, from May, I believe, 29th And then, guys, from May 29th to June 2nd, I will be going to another vacation to a beach. So, I'm hoping when we get back from those vacations, we'll try to, me and my dad will sit down, we'll try to figure out how we will live stream, try to figure out how to live stream stuff, so we can live stream videos. But that'll be it for today's video. We'll be seeing you all soon for next time for more videos, so please like and subscribe.